Hello and welcome to Tallahassee, Florida. Just a spectacular day for college football in the house that Bobby Bowden built. The Florida State Seminoles ready to open another season at the Dome. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Noles ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got enough for the first down. There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. From the gun, the running back has it. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. Fires to the big fella. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Works the middle of the field. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
He's got him. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage, too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Allen. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense. Just
a shot toward the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking for space. It's Pryor. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the score.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. And the Bearcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Hard running there. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Castellanos. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warwick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers, and I think a swag, Reese. Just guys that I know I could throw to the outside that had swag, that could take it to the house, make big plays.
Wants to go up top. Under fire. Catch in the middle. It's Singleton. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. We've reached the break. Cincinnati is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Red pass, it's complete. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And the Seminoles in a good spot here with second and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Florida State. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Some much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Got it in the middle, it's Royer. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Got his man to the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
The Bearcats can really attack on this second and short. Looking to pass, it's Sorsby. Firing to the right, complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. That's caught. It's Caldwell. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. It's Allen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield. Got it behind the line. It's Pryor. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down. Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Might be calling a hot route. They're going to throw it to start the drive. No, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to sling it on second down. The sure hands. It's McCoy. Still on his feet at the 45. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. That is a total bust by the defense. You can't go out there with 6 DBs and allow a wide receiver to be that wide open, make the catch, and then even make a nice run after it. Somebody made a big mistake in the back end. Fires to the right. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early. Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game. And the Seminoles line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Got it set up on the outside. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Way too close to punt. Way too far for the field goal. They'll go for it on fourth down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Dead center perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's finally dragged down, but what a return as he takes it out to the 46. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Bearcats will kick it off to start the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Throws to the back. Finds his man. It's Ocha. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
One of the things I love about this running back, he can run a lot of different types of routes. I like the job on the angle route there, putting his foot in the ground, crossing the defender's face, and making it an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
Fighting off the defender. Got the first down and still on his feet. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
They're going to ride this running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
How easy was that? I mean, when you got a quarterback that can run design runs like this and get you 5+ yards just and make it look that easy, God, it makes it really hard for the defenses to stop.
Looking for room. It's Singleton. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Unleashes it. He caught it. Touchdown Seminoles. And the comeback is on. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Pulls it in. It's Caldwell.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He lets one fly deep. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far in 3rd down.
And the Bearcats are marching down the field. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Rushes on him. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pryor. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
6th play of the drive coming up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for him else.
Looking to throw again. Unloads it left. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Caught over the middle, it's Robinson. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Gives it on the option. Breaks the tackle. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. The inside handoff. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The screen, he can go. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Unloads to the right. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad. And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide and a lot.
Oh, he's got some space. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. The Bearcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Worked it down to the 22-yard line, give him 5 on the carry. Chop, they're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the Dome. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Grab near the sticks, it's Jennings. Touchdown, Bearcats! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he's got it at the 10. Touchdown, no! And This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Well, it just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Runs through a tackle. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man all by himself. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Cincinnati! He got a step and just dusted the field. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. To the air, it's Castellanos. Got it in the middle, it's White. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the 4th quarter, and you're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wider splits. They're getting up the field. They're using their speed, and that time tracking the quarterback down for a big sack.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off? This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
Might be looking to run. That's caught. It's Williams. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed on the outside, it's Robinson. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
He wants to change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do to you.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Fires to the tight end. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's McCoy. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. To throw, it's Castellanos. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee.